Hi there, this is Tony from MathProfits. Welcome to this series of videos about the new Betpractice suite. Betpractice just launched their new platform, which is in beta version at the moment. I've been playing with it for a couple of weeks and I am very pleased. So I just wanted to give you an overview of all the cool stuff that's in it. If you don't know what Betpractice is, you have a link in the description to my Betpractice Ultimate Guide that you can see here in the screen. There you'll get a more comprehensive explanation of what is Betpractice and why is the best backtesting platform for football betting in the market. You can also access it by typing mathprofits.com/betpractice in your browser. The guide is based on the old version of Betpractice, but I recommend you to have a look at it to wrap your head around this amazing tool for improving your betting. Please leave a comment if you have any questions. So before we start, let me remind you that this beta version is only available for users of the paid version of Betpractice. If you're interested in buying access to it, you can get a 20% discount of your subscription using the code MathProfits. Alright, so let me walk you through the new version. So first we go to betpractice.com and we log in. And here we have, this is the old static dashboard, which I'm aware many users have reported that is a bit messy. The design is a bit cluttered. There's a lot of information and there are many different tools, some of them overlapping with each other. Because this is a very complex statistics software, a big share of the community was asking for a cleaner interface and a simplification of the tools. Well, the guys at Betpractice have been working for the last few months to incorporate all this feedback and a few cool functionalities that make this platform even more valuable than it was before. Let's have a look now at the new Betpractice. Here in the bottom, try the new Studio Beta version. Let's go. And here we go. You can see at first glance that the design is already amazingly better. This is a dynamic dashboard that can be customized, showing you what you want to see. Here on the left, we have the options where all the tools from the old suite have been combined to show you more data with fewer clicks. So let's go through them. So first, we have the account management, where you can select all the options like language, time zone, the bookies that you want the software to show you. And then you have the default profile where you can create as many profiles as you want. The functionality of adding different profiles is great because before Betpractice showed static real odds, taking into account only the last 2 seasons for some markets and the last 4 for others. And then you had to manually change the amount of seasons that you wanted to include in the stats. But now you can create several profiles and just swap them around to analyze your favorite markets. This allows you to have dynamic real odds that adjust better to your different strategies. And in the next video, we'll see all this more in depth with different profile configurations for different markets. So then the next tool is the pregame. So the pregame is basically a combination of the tools Football Coupon and Search from the previous version of Betpractice. And here comes one of the massive upgrades of this new Betpractice. It has now more than 200 leagues from all over the world. For comparison, the old version had only 30 major leagues. And now you have way more options. Like you have all major leagues on the planet, including African leagues, female football, second and third divisions of the Premier League, the Spanish Primera División. From the pregame tool, you can send any game to the Explore tool to get a more detailed vision of each game. We'll look at that in a minute. You can also check the real odds general sample, which gives you an overview of the recorded performance of those teams for the selected markets. You can see the home, the away, the exact matchup only, both teams game. And this is maybe my favorite new feature of Betpractice. Now you can create alarms based on any parameter you can think of. Now, bear in mind that Betpractice is a beta version and is not working perfectly, so you should use it at your own risk. If you want to be extra cautious, I suggest you use external services like sofascore.com to set your alarms while the engineers of Betpractice finish polishing the new suite and get it out of beta. So, okay, let's have a look at the Explore tool in more detail. Here you have different markets that you can filter on this panel on your right, and easy access to features like next goal, market analysis, and head-to-head analysis. So the next goal tool, which as you can imagine helps a lot when you're betting in goal markets like over halftime 0.5 or over under full time 2.5, just to name two of them. You can also go to head-to-head analysis, which compares how these particular teams perform against each other, how they've been playing the last few games in their competitions. And on your right, you have plenty of options to determine the data sample that you're analyzing at the moment. So as you can see, it's a much more complex suite of tools that you have now to make your decisions and tweak your strategies. In future videos, I'll be explaining this in more detail with examples, applied strategies. So it'd be smart to hit the subscribe button now and don't miss out. So now, last but not least, we have the live tool, where you can see what matches are being playing at this very moment. Personally, I find this very useful because I don't have a set time for betting. Sometimes I do it in the afternoon, sometimes evening. So this tool really helps narrowing down the betting options according to your own schedule. And yeah, you can set alarms based in the total shots, the shots on goal, the attacks, the corners, plenty of stuff. Pretty much it for now. Remember that if you want to give Betpractice a go, you can get a 20% discount using the code MathProfits. You have a link to the pricing page on the description of this video, which I hope you enjoyed. Please hit the like button, leave your comments and questions below, and I'd also appreciate if you can share it with your friends. I'll be producing more videos exploring the different tools and functionalities of the new Betpractice with plenty of strategies and deeper analysis, so please subscribe to the channel now. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.